After a series of setbacks, Nigeria is finally stepping up its campaign against Boko-Haram. That's the terror group responsible for kidnapping 300 schoolgirls in the northeast. The terrorists appear to be on the retreat, and as they pull back, more and more victims are being rescued. Arthi Pol reports.
The horrors these young eyes have seen, some held captive by terror group Boko-Haram for more than a year. Lami Musa was with her husband when militants abducted both of them. They killed him. She was pregnant. Her captors told her, "Once you deliver, we'll marry you to our commander." Rescuers arrived the morning after she gave birth. She and her 3-day-old baby were saved.
We are still in the process of sorting them out, but we can tell you that majority of them are children.
Children who survived but are starving and sick.
I've been in the forest for past 6 months now, and there is no food, not enough water for them to take. So as you can see very well now, the baby is very malnourished, critical.
The emotional wounds are also deep. 16-year-old Binta Ibrahim watched people die on the side of the road as militants led them through the forest. She says as rescuers approached, their captors tried to kill them. Women and children refused to hide with the militants. Then they started throwing stones at us, she says. Some women and children were stoned to death before their eyes.
Their condition is so terrible. That is why we are mobilizing a lot of psychosocial teams.
None of the girls rescued so far have been identified as part of the group of 200 Chibok schoolgirls taken by militants more than a year ago. Their abduction the center of protests and the social media movement Bring Back Our Girls. Nigeria is divided between its more prosperous and predominantly Christian south and the poor, predominantly Muslim north. Boko Haram has wreaked havoc in 3 northeastern states, but the terror group is on the defensive, and its last remaining stronghold is a forest in a remote corner of Nigeria. Nigeria's military is pressing ahead with more rescue missions.
There is great hope for the recovery of more hostages from the terrorists as this operation continues.
Relief for some, children remarkably resilient as they return to safety. But for others, their minds still lost in the terror they're experienced, and with those still enduring it, waiting to be saved. Arthi Pol, Global News, Washington.